Hey YT World, this your girl La Kiki, Miss D, that is, and I'm coming straight at you with the kid right here on the side, trying to put his ass to sleep. But we coming at you with a Big Brother 21 episode 27. Pretty much make sure you like and subscribe to the girl channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get updated whenever I post shit I talk about. So pretty much sit here right now at Roosevelt High trying to wait for the boo. He's like trying to go to his first day orientation for his barbering class. I think he needs a couple more hours or so before he get his license, but he's been cutting hair since high school, so this is like the technical document that he needs. But anyway, off that, pretty much we going straight into Holly's HOH win, coming off the live show with that random ass, you know, luck of the roll. And Holly is pretty much stressed out about prank week. She keep overthinking about everything. She's like, I probably won't get a nominate at all. I bet you would go like that. I probably won't get a nominate. And she damn sure halfway right. Nick knows he's going on the block pretty much. Soon as Holly won, he's like, yeah, I'm definitely going on the block. He wants to get picked by America. It's like he's like campaigning hard to the cameras for America to pick him as America's prankster for real. Christy cries. She go in the room and she cries over pretty much ruining Annalise's game, but she's thanking God that she's there. Oh my God, this must be a blessing from heaven. Like, oh my God, but sorry, Annalise, I'm sorry, you're my best friend. I'm sorry I had to ruin your game. Like, no, it was just insensitive on their part. Like, you didn't really do that much shit, like, literally. But whatever, everybody had their opinion. Just like they have an ass. So we flash back days before the eviction, and pretty much Cliff, that nobody gave credit to. Cliff is to me pretty much the one who saves Christy ass in this position right here. And so we see this happening, and I'm glad producers flash back on what actually happened. Cliff is the one that came up with the idea for Christy to come up with a plot story to use on Holly and Jackson to keep her in the house by saying she's targeting Nick, period. And Cliff doing that for his own benefit, because really he don't trust Nick and where his vote floats or whatever, and especially after that blow up where he telling them that Cliff is definitely, Cliff, I'm sorry Cliff, but you were going to be the fifth one, you were going to be the first one out, even though we made a deal of this alliance together. Like, sorry, but you know, love you, but it's a game. So Cliff like nah, I might as well keep Christy then. Thank you for telling me though, Nick. Straight up Jackson. Then she goes and once they pretty much rehearse what she was going to say, she go up there and pretty much preach it to Holly and Jackson, and to try to make a deal. She says she's willing to be the pawn and honorably would take 4th or 5th place. Bitch, where? Like, girl, you ain't taking no 4th or 5th place. Like, you can save that shit. Nobody believe in that. And she swears on her sister again. Her sister must be struck dead somewhere in several different places, because that's all she do is swear on her sister. But Holly and Jackson actually buy her shit. Like, that's what I don't understand. They actually buy it with their dumb asses. And I put it in my notes, why the fuck is Jackson with his puppy posing like, you know them daggone pictures you get in the store, Kmart, Walmart, Target, whatever, and then you look like, oh yeah, I want a picture frame. What you want, a 8x4 or whatever, 3x whatever? Oh, let me look at this. And then you see a generic ass picture in there with somebody with their puppy and their little cheesy ass family. That's exactly what that picture looked like in the Big Brother room. He directly, like, the camera was directly on it. Like, all you saw was Captain America with his little favorite pet of the year and shit. It was funny and creepy like shit. And then why you looking so Captain American like with your dog, and you had that freaking abuser ass story about you what you do with dogs and stuff, or what you did with your dog at one point in time. But that's allegedly, so we're gonna keep it moving. Christy and Cliff pretty much talk in the storage room, and then he tells Christy, don't put up Nicole at all. If you win or whatever, please just make sure you do not put up Nicole. And she agrees to it. She said, well, if Nicole agrees to vote my way and all that, of course I agree not to put her up. And then Cliff, Harley, Jackson, and Nicole all meet up to discuss if they're keeping Christy or not. And at this point, Nicole agrees, but really she ain't really trust Christy ass all like that. But we gonna keep it as she agreed for the edit. So we're back to the current house status right now. Jackson and Harley do a little bit of celebration with their same old jump on me shit. Give me a little pet kiss. Shit that they do, Harley. And then Harley wants Nick out. She's been wanting Nick out forever. All she's been gunning for is Nick. And she's thinking about using Christy as a pawn like she promised them. And Jackson thinks he'll go home on her HOH, and that the prank will be towards him. And that's funny because he's intuitive like shit. Like these past couple episodes I've been watching, like he's been actually intuitive of his demise. Cliff, Jessica, and Nicole gets the prank week punishment. They show this dumbass, annoying, waste of time ass segment of them pretty much throwing pies in each other's face. The first targets were themselves. They had to make the pies, and whenever they were told to go make pies at any time of the day, any time of the night, and they went to make pies with the makeshift, like the pie crust, and then they had to put whipped cream in it and then smash it in their faces first, and then after that it's fair game for whatever target they told them to do. It was a waste of time, a segment. That was not a punishment. That would have been fun for me because I wouldn't even care what target they told me to go to or not. I would have just did random people anyway because I hate your ass. That would have been a good non-punishment for me. Jackson asks, Jackson pretty much trying to prank Cliff. He asks him, do you mind going up with him as a pawn this week? And Nicole's face was frozen like shit. She was like, and Cliff was like, he didn't even know what to say. He had that little smile like, I'm in a hard place. Do I say, well, do what you gotta do? Or do I say, not particularly? Like, he didn't know what he was trying to say. But anyway, Jackson said, I'm just joking with you, because it was prank week. So, of course, they had to come up with their little dry-ass prank. Christy comes to the HOH room pretty much to kiss ass and to see what Harley's doing for the week, pretty much. Harley tells her that she might want to use you as a pawn. Like, no, you want to use me as a pawn, just let it be that. No, might want to use me as a pawn. You want to use me as a pawn, bitch, okay. And then Christy pissed, but she trying to act like she not pissed. She's like, why? Right now? Oh, yeah, I did say that, but right now, I just got off the block. But I understand if it's for your game. Pretty much, pissy Chris. Christy's pissed. And then pretty much Harley is kind of regret keeping Christy around because she said she knew this is exactly how she would act. Well, bitch, if you knew this is exactly how she would act, what was the point of saving her? What's the point of saving her? She never acted for anyone like she's indebted to them for saving her, period. She always act like her shit don't stink right after being saved all the time. So I don't know why you thought this time was differently, because you thought you had a friend. Bitch, not. But anyway, Harley thinks she hustled and finessed for Christy to stay and that she needs to be more grateful. No, we saw the clip back, and when we looked at the clip back, Chris is the one who sorry, not Chris, Cliff, because there ain't no fucking Chris in the house. Cliff is the one who finessed the shit and gave her the storyline to give the y'all fools, and then he solidified it when he brought y'all in the mix to be like, yeah, let's do this thing. And y'all was like, okay. Like, what you finesse? Holly, you ain't say shit. Or your dad would say, yes, I agree. They're thinking about backdooring Nick because the last time that they put him straight on the block, the shit didn't work. He won the power veto. They like, let's backdoor his ass. That's what she's thinking right now at that point in time. Then we have another dumbass segment about Jack and his watermelon. Nobody give a fuck about Jack and his watermelon. The end. Wrapping that shit up right here. The house guests are woken up and told to go to the bathroom. And then the prank whatever, I don't know, the prank robot commentator, clown, whatever, told them to go to the living room. Sign. That was a prank. You know what I'm saying? Like, these pranks is lame as shit. Like, go to the bathroom. Oh, you're in the bathroom? I'm just playing. Like, nobody got time to be woken up out of a dead sleep for you to tell me to go in the bathroom and be like, right, the living room. Oh, great prank. You know, come harder than that, big brother. Y'all done did better than this. So I don't know what the fuck this shit is. The budget low? Okay. So the America's Prankster rules are introduced to the house, and Holly is pissed because what her prediction was of not being able to nominate, it was halfway true. She halfway can't nominate. She can only nominate one person, then the prankster, America's Prankster, nominates the other one, and then if the veto is played and someone takes themselves off the block, and it's the prankster's nominee that's taken off the block, he or she actually gets to renom the person who goes in that prankster seat. So they get a whole hell of a lot of power, pretty much. And Holly's like, yep, I knew it. And Jackson is shook right now too because he like, well, that don't seem good for me, and I don't know who the prankster is. Christy is pissed because she knows America hates her and she won't get it. She cried on a drop of a dime every time. She cried herself a river as usual. Every time she know that it's something that she can possibly get, but oh, America hates me. They voted me into pretty much the field trip to go home. So she already know that ass ain't getting it. And she might be on the block. Holly backtracks to Christy about putting her up on a block after the prank week rules because she's trying to savage whatever relationship by saying, oh, you know what, I thought about it and I don't even want to do that no more. Like, you should have did that speech before the prankster rules came out because, bitch, you look shady as shit, and Christy is not that dumb. She might be dumb, but she ain't that dumb. Like, bitch, you backtracking. That's all it is. And they speculate that Nick will get the prankster vote, which her intuition has been right as well. Nick has a one-on-one with Holly. He wants to ask her not to put him up on the block because if you put me on a block, then I can't fight for the veto in order to save Jackson. Because what if the America's Prankster might put Jackson up? Did you ever think about he could possibly go home when you're HOH? So why would you want to put me up on a block when I'm a person that could fight in your corner for him to take him off the block? Pretty much, it ain't going nowhere like shit. Holly's just like, yeah, good old trustworthy Nick, right? So that's what that was. And I hate people talking about god daggone video. We had another filler segment of Christy's nasty horse chewing ass all over the house. I was like, she got chickmunk cheeks already. All we hear is oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. You know how fucking annoying that sounds? Exactly. So why they do this fucking segment so damn long? We did not need that shit. That's all I feel about it. You drop your pin. You drop your pin. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yay! 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 Hey, you want a piece of paper? Here. Sorry, guys. In the middle of parenting, why I'm doing a fucking review. Isn't that fantastic? Here. Here, let me do it for you. Yeah, so pass that shit. Forgot where I was at. Yeah. Over that nasty ass chipmunk cheeks shit that we had to see. America's prankster is revealed, and Nick wins America's prankster. He's over dramatic and stuff, and that we see on the live feed. He's like, oh my god, thank you, I need this. Thank you, America, thank you. You know, all stuff I went through with Christy and how they begrudged my name and da da da. No, bitch, you did that already with your reign and shit. You already did that. But we just want you to obviously get Christy out. I mean, you argue with her and you were saying that, okay, you my talking now. After you pull this shit out here and talk on Tuesday, bitch, you my talking now. And then that's how we felt as viewers, and that's why we voted your ass. Well, not we, because I didn't do that shit, but they, the casuals, yeah, their asses voted you. Voted it for you. I wish they voted Nicole, because now Nicole did not want Nick on the block, and she could have did some things with that. So it's just stupid, but whatever. He wins. And I put Nick think he's being slick about hiding that he won. He talking about something. I'm gonna be real incognito, and I'm gonna try to lay back on this. I don't want nobody to know I won. But then he slip up talking to Nicole's, talking about he knows that him and Christy going on the block. Nicole said, how are you so sure, huh? How are you so sure? The only way you could be so sure is that you're America's prankster, huh? You're telling me something? I mean, we are working together, right? So are you telling me that you're America's prankster? I'm just sure. I'm sure, because I know people might want her on a block. So I mean, it's just a guess. Like, I know it's probably going to be me and her. Nicole was like, oh, okay. All right with that bullshit. But okay. All right then. It's dead. It's dead in this room right now. So she was like, the light bulb went off in her head. Like, yeah, that little fucker is the prankster. But pretty much we end off on Harley nominating Nick for eviction, and then we have this overly dramatic clown clinking, cranking. I guess this sound better. Clink, 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 clink. And they're like, oh, America's prankster nominates Christy. Like, all that dramatic shit. We could have kept all that jack-o'-lantern shit. I mean, I'm sorry, not the jack-o'-lantern. What's the drink to pop out Jack in the Box ass shit? We could have kept that out of this, but whatever. So that's the end of that show, and we'll see what happens with the power veto, and we'll see Thursday's night show. I can't wait for Thursday's night show. I don't even know if I even want to review the power veto, but since I've been going this far, I'm doing all the reviews for this whole season, mine's well, but it'll probably be like a marinated ass one that I'm trying to stretch out like this one now, as filler show. But all right, till next time, I holla. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to my channel. All right, bye.